Hi my dear friends, welcome back to our channel Agri Extension SMS. I am Dr. Lankat Mahesh, Department of Agriculture and Extension. In last video, I explained about what is meaning of extension education, where it is derived from, and the basic concept of extension, that is education. So what is the definition of education? So in continuation of that video, now I am going to explain how our extension education is going to change our attitude, knowledge, skill. Then what are the different example for those attitude, knowledge, skill, how our education is going to change. So first one is change in knowledge. So change in knowledge means the change in what you know. Already what you know about anything, any new technology or any new practice. So change in your knowledge means already you know something, then later you are changing something, or you are improving your knowingness, means you are improving your knowledge. For example, extension worker can improve knowledge of paddy farmers on World Trader Organization through trainings. Means World Trader Organization means whether paddy import, export, where we have to import, where we have to export. That is, by giving trainings we are improving the knowledge of the farmers. Second example is knowledge of rural women and pesticide hazards can be improved by giving trainings. So most of the rural women, they don't know the pesticide hazards. For that we should give trainings to them how to use pesticide application. While pesticide application, what are the precaution measures we should take. So likewise, if you give trainings, automatically it will improve the knowledge of rural women on pesticide hazards. Next one is change in skill. So changing skills, it has mental and physical skills. First one is mental skills. Here, application of knowledge in solving the problem of life, that is ability of a person to work out solution and ways to meet a new problem. Here change in skill means doing different compared to the other members of society. You are doing the different things. So application of knowledge in solving the problem of life, that is called skill. So the ability of a person to work out solution and ways to meet the new problems. Example, calculation of seed rates, fertilizer dosage, pesticide dosage, etc. That all comes to your mental skills. Next one is physical skills, ability of a person to do any work physically. So for example, skills of a woman farmer on mushroom cultivation can be improved by demonstrations. So the women, they don't know how to cultivate a mushrooms. For that, how to pick up the mushroom harvesting and how to prepare the span. So how to harvest the mushrooms, how to store the mushrooms. To improve that skills, we have to give demonstrations, method demonstrations. This is the one example. Second one is skill of a farmer on poison bite preparation for Spodoptera management can be improved by demonstrations. Here the skill how to prepare a poison bite. So how to add jaggery, how to add rice casks, how to make balls by adding the pesticides, how to keep that poison bite balls in the field. So likewise, by giving method demonstrations, we can improve the physical skills of the farmers. This is the second concept, means in education, change in knowledge, then change in skills. Then Third one is change in attitude. In change in attitude, you can means already you have some positive or negative opinion towards any technology, any practice. So as an extension agent, we have to change the attitude of the farmers towards any technology, any practice, any new varieties. For example, attitude of farmers can be changed from paddy cultivation to flower cultivation through exposure visits. Generally, most of the farmers are sticking to their traditional way of custom cultivation. So most of the paddy cultivating farmers, they won't change their attitude towards cultivation of flower cultivation. But we can change their attitude by exposure visits. We should take them into the different farmers who are successfully doing flower cultivation instead of doing paddy cultivation. Second example, negative attitude of women farmers towards mushroom consumption can be changed by explanation nutritional important to them. So here most of the rural women, they came to know that if we will take mushrooms, we may get side effects, we may affect our health. So to eliminate those attitude from the rural women, we should explain what is the nutritional importance to them. This is the second example for change in attitude. In our education, extension education, first concept that can change knowledge, attitude, skill. Okay, so that is the behavioral change of education. In those three changes, the change in attitude is most important one, usually neglected, because the farmers or young people or whatever in is on the children's, whatever it may be, who may be it, but if they are living in a society, they can't change their attitude that much easily. For that, we should do more hard work as an extension agent. So this is about the first concept of the extension education. So basic concept of extension is education. Then second one is the concept of extension educational process. This is the second concept of extension education is extension educational process. The earlier concept of education aiming at improvement in knowledge, attitude, skills we've seen already. So it happens stepwise in a cyclic manner, which is termed as an extension education process. So earlier concept of education, it improves and it can be happens stepwise in cyclic manner, which is termed as extension education process. First concept is the basic concept of extension is education. So it happens in cycling manner, that is called extension education process. So extension education process was given by Paul Ligon. The concept of extension education process was developed by Dr. J. Paul Ligon. Then what is meant by extension education process? Now we can see. So extension education process in short, we can remember like sorter or porter means first one is situations, object, second one is objective and solution, third one teaching plan of work, fourth one evaluation, fifth one reconsideration. All these phases can occur. So first one is solutions, second one is objectives and solution, third one is teaching plan of work, fourth one is evaluation of, and fifth one reconsideration. This is sorter according to Paul Ligon. If not, Porter means problems, second one is objectives, third one is teaching plan of work, fourth one is evaluation, fifth one reconsideration. So Porter, you can easily remember extension education processes, Sauter and Porter. What are the sequence of phases? Problems, objectives, teaching plan of work, evaluation and reconsideration. So in first phase, what it will happen? The first phase is analysis of the situation. This phase requires a large amount of facts about the situations, interest and education needs and their social customs. In this situation, so in analysis of situation, we should know what is their situation, what are their interests, what are their education level, what is their exactly needs. We should find out and analyze their situations in first phase. In second phase is deciding upon objectives. After analyzing the situation, we should decide the objectives. It is necessary to distinguish between general objective from the specific objectives in second phase. For example, there is a general objective: improve the productivity of the paddy. It is a general objective. We can distinguish between general objective to specific object. We can take the specific object, improve the paddy productivity per acre 100 quintals, per acre 30 quintals. Likewise, we can distinguish between general objective from the specific objectives. Then third phase is teaching. This involves choosing the content or what is to be taught and methods and techniques of teaching. So there are different methods of teaching. Is a lecture method, group discussion, brainstorming. Likewise, there are a lot of teaching methods are there. Among them, what we have to select for effective way of teaching. In third phase, we have to choose the contents or what is to be taught and methods of techniques of teaching. We should select in third phase. So this is about the third phase. And fourth phase, we can see evaluation of teaching. It should be determined to the what extent objectives have been reached. This will also be test of how accurately, clearly objectives have been stated. In fourth phase, we are going to see effectively how much we achieved, at what extent we completed our objectives. In fourth phase, we can evaluate the teachings or how much we achieved the goals or objectives. In fourth phase, we can evaluate. In fifth phase, we can reconsider. After evaluation has taken place, this step consists of review of previous efforts and results which reveal a new situation. When you are going to evaluate one situation, yes, we are achieved only few of objectives and remaining are same as like previous one. Then again we are going to start the same extension education process. Again, identification of situations, second one is objectives, third one is teaching plan of work, fourth one evaluation, again reconsideration. Likewise, second concept extension education process is going to complete. So extension education process was given by Dr. J. Paul Liggins. It has 5 phases. First phase is situations and problems, second phase is objectives, third phase is teaching plan of work, fourth phase is evaluation, fifth phase is reconsideration. This is the second concept of extension education. Then third concept of extension education is salesmanship. Why we are calling salesmanship? Means extension education sometimes compared to commercial salesmanship. Why? It is pointed out that the extension worker is primarily engaged in the selling of ideas. You should remember this. So as a extension worker, we are selling ideas. That's why we are commercially salesmanship. We are doing commercially salesmanship. The method applied by the salesman is business. The same methods given special benefit in extension education. Where in commercial salesman, he can sell their products, but here as an extension worker, we are selling our ideas. So these are the three concept of extension education. What is the first one? Is the basic concept of extension is education. In that, what we are going to change? Attitude, knowledge, skills. And second concept of extension education is extension education process, which was given by J. Polygon. And fourth one is the concept of salesmanship, which was the extension education sometimes compared to commercial salesmanship, where the extension worker primarily engaged in the selling of ideas. So these are the different concept of extension education. So my dear friends, in this video up to this I am going to stop. So if you have any doubts, please comment. If you like my videos, please subscribe my channel, that is Agri Extension SMS. If you have any doubts, please comment, and if you like and share my video. Thank you, my dear friends.